Hello, how are you? Welcome to our discussion. Today we shall learn about hormones that control metamorphosis in insects. Now, insects um, usually undergo the process of metamorphosis as covered in our previous discussion. The metamorphosis is brought about by at least three hormones. And the first hormone which we shall discuss about is what we call the brain hormone. The brain hormone. Now, this brain hormone is very, very important because it is responsible for molting as it stimulates production of ecdysone. So, brain hormone usually stimulates production of another hormone called ecdysone. Okay? Ecdysone is a molting hormone. That is, it triggers molting. It makes the insect to molt or to shed its exoskeleton. Okay? Now, brain hormone is produced by some neurosecretory cells which are found in the brain of the insect or brain ganglion. You know, insects do not have brains like ours, but they actually have got some cells which are enlarged and they form a ganglion. If there are many, they are called ganglia. So we are saying that brain hormone is produced by neurosecretory cells which are found in the brain ganglia of the insect. Is it clear? So when it is produced, it actually triggers production of another hormone called ecdysone or a molting hormone. Now, what is the role of ecdysone? So ecdysone, also known as the molting hormone, causes molting in adults. It causes molting in adults. It is usually produced by the prothoracic glands. I think so far so good. You know about the various parts of the insect. We have the head, the thorax, and the abdomen. So prothoracic gland is usually found in the thoracic region, or the region where you have the thorax. Okay, so at that particular point there is a gland known as prothoracic gland. So this prothoracic gland usually produces an ecdysone after it has been stimulated by brain hormone. So when brain hormone is produced, it will actually trigger prothoracic gland to produce ecdysone. It will make prothoracic gland to produce ecdysone. Ecdysone causes molting, a process known as ecdysis. Okay? Then the third one is the juvenile hormone. Juvenile hormone causes molting in larvae. It causes molting in larvae, while ecdysone causes molting in adults. Okay? Now, juvenile hormone prevents emergency of an adult. It prevents emergency of an adult until all the developmental stages are complete. Until all the developmental stages are complete. So where is juvenile hormone produced? It is produced in the corpora alata. Okay, corpora alata is usually found in the brain region of the insect. Apart from that, it is also produced in the mandibular segment. In the mandibular segment, corpora alata is found in the near the brain and the mandibular regions. I'm touching my mandible. So mandibles are the lower jaws. So adjacent to the lower jaws towards the brain, we have corpora alata. It produces now juvenile hormone. Apart from that, it can also be produced in the prothoracic gland, which is found in the thorax. Okay? So what is the role of this juvenile hormone? We have said that juvenile hormone controls molting or causes molting in larvae and also prevents or inhibits emergence of an adult until all the stages have been successfully completed. Okay, so when the stages of development of the insect have completely emerged, then juvenile hormone will cease to be produced and the insect will now produce echidison. So echidison is usually regulated or made to be produced or triggered by brain hormone. So those are the three hormones responsible in molting or metamorphosis in insects. Now, another thing that we have to finish or to wrap up our discussion is to talk about the role of hormones in growth and development in animals. Now, generally, animals. So we shall first of all talk about the first hormone is somatotrophin hormone. Somatotrophin hormone is also known as a growth hormone. Okay, so these are usually produced by the anterior lobe of the pituitary gland inside the brain of all organisms, especially mammals and birds. We have pituitary gland. The pituitary gland has got two lobes. We have the anterior lobe toward in front and posterior lobe towards behind. So the anterior lobe usually produces somatotrophin hormone. So this somatotrophin hormone actually it causes cell division. It makes the cells to divide. Now, what happens if there is overproduction of this hormone? If there is overproduction of somatotrophin hormone, it makes the organisms to grow big, hence leading to gigantism. Is it clear? On the other hand, if it is not produced in large quantities or if it is underproduced, then it leads to dwarfism. So for us who are a bit short, most probably somatotrophism or somatotrophin hormone was not produced in adequate amount. Somatotrophin hormone was not produced in adequate amount. Now, let us now go to the thyroxine hormone. Thyroxine hormone is produced by the thyroid gland, which is found in the neck region in most organisms. It usually promotes growth and metamorphosis, and if it is not produced, the children will become mentally retarded. Okay. Then we have androgens. This is usually found in males. They are responsible for growth of male reproductive organs like testosterone. It is an example of an androgen. Okay. Lastly, or second last, we have estrogen. So estrogen are usually found in females. They are responsible for growth of female reproductive organs. And echidison is usually found in arthropods and it usually brings about molting. So these are the different hormones as produced and their roles in animals. So let us meet again in our next discussion. Bye bye. See you.